Joshi, and we are presenting the group presentation on a cybersecurity assessment and a network audit for the finance department at a Port Side Business College. So this presentation is a culmination of a group project designed to access, respond to, and enhance the department security postures after the real-world phishing incident. We will go through our analysis, planning, implementation, and the final outcomes of the audits. So now the next slide is on the project overview. So in this slide, we are presenting like the finance department at which is handles the highly sensitive data like a payroll, vendor, account details, and another like phishing incident triggers, which is our goal was not so just identify the gaps of this one, but also we are taking action. So this incidents technically audit drafting new security policy and educating users on threat like phishing. So and we found that human error, particularly falling victims to social engineering, played a central role in the breach, and described by which is Wu and Ma. And the next slide, which is on the project objectives. So in these slides, we describe that our project objectives included identifying both behavior and technical security risk, and we aim to build a policy that staff could understand and follow to avoid similar future incidents. And the audit including device like routers, switches, server, ensuring met security based practice. We aligned our work with the industry frameworks as well. Now the fourth slide, which is an incident summary. So in this incident summary, we began with staff members. Kelly received an email appearing to come from the IT software. The email including a fake link, and she entered her credential on the spot login page. This results had in her account being compromised. Fortunately, its IT department quickly identify abnormal login activity and look a cooperative correlative and actions. And this incident demonstrate how social engineering can exploit human trust, a key point raised by in this Zuo and and his colleagues as well. And this slide, the next slide, which is explain about the threat analysis. So this was the classical phishing attack. Its goal was to invest a credential. The email shows typical red and flags that created urgency and suspicious link it's like a recognizable sender signature. And our audit confirmed that staff had not been adequately trained to recognize such threats. Now another slides which is explained by my further team members. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Priya. Well, hey everyone, myself Harmeejot, and I'll be taking over from here. So let's get back to security policies. In response, we developed a security policy focused on verifying IT communication. This policy applies to all finance department staff and could be scaled college-wide. It includes a clear scope, enforcement standards, and escalation steps. Drawing on PLC's guidance, the structure follows the best practice and includes both preventive and responsive measures. Well, in order to make our documentation more user-friendly, we ask our group members to act as peer reviewers and provide feedback. They recommended adding clear examples and outlining more detailed steps. For example, in a case, IT support isn't available. Based on their suggestions, we made those improvements and also updated the instructions on how to contact IT support. This approach aligns with iterative process for improving security documentation as recommended by Do It All. So in our risk management plan, we mark the finance servers as high priority because it holds important data like payroll and budgets. The router is also high priority since it controls network trafficking. Switches were given medium priority, while roaming profiles were seen as high risk because they let users to access their data from different devices, which make it easier for attacks to spread. This risk is also mentioned by Washney et al. So now in risk management, critical data like payroll records and user logins need protection. For incident response, we gave clear roles. IT will isolate and fix systems, while the finance manager will handle communication and other staff must report issues and stop using affected devices. This follows Al Momani's advice on having specific roles during an incident. Well, we suggested using ACLS, port security, and staff training on phishing as countermeasures. The risk management plan will be reviewed twice a year or after any major incident. This follows Elron and Geo's advice to keep improving and updating policies to deal with new threats. And for upcoming slides, I would like to call upon my next team member. Thank you.
My name is Brijesh Patel. Incident Response Checklist Devices. Based on our incident response plan, we verified that the server runs DHCP, HTTP, HTTPS, and FTP services. The router is configured with IPS and ACLS for different departments, and DHCP relays are correctly applied. Switches have port security and MAC filters enabled. Password settings follow the policy outlined by Peltier. When staff detects suspicious activity, they must report it through Microsoft Teams or secure internal email. The IT department investigates, logs the issue, and escalates as needed. Incidents are tracked via an internal ticket system. Recommend limiting incident communication to secure official platforms to prevent escalation or data leaks. Review timeline and compliance. The incident response plan is reviewed every 6 months after any breach or when major infrastructure changes occur. It aligns closely with both the risk management plan and password security policy. This structured schedule supports operational continuity and maintains compliance as discussed by El Momani and co-authors. Audit of existing controls. Our audit found that while the router was correctly configured with ACLS and DHCP settings, the switches were only partially secured. Many access ports lacked full security features and some unused ports remained active. This aligns with Conji's observation that many organizations overlook switch level security.
Hello, my name is Ritvik Patel. I have to present implemented network control. We address these gaps by enabling port and security MAS filtering on all switches. All unused ports were shut down and truck access modes were verified. We also set password using the command line interface. Following the school policy, as Juho emphasized, security compliance depends on consistent configuration across the all systems. Post-implementation status. After this implementation, all systems are now in compliance with defined security standards. Access control are enforced, and IT staff monitor configuration regularly. Staff are also better trained to recognize these phases and escalate incidents. This meets both technical and behavioral aspects of cybersecurity as per Varsny IT AI. I present last slide, lesson learned and conclusion. Through this project, we learned that social engineering remains a powerful threat vector. Even technically sound system can be breaches if user awareness is lacking. Our audit helped identify and cover overlapped as AI round and Juho note. Cybersecurity is continuous progress. It requires regular reviews, update and training. Thank you for your attention. You can see that is all my references. Thank you so much.